Hello everybody, Cody here, doing things a little different today. So we're going to talk about Rogue Waters. This is a pirate-themed tactics roguelike. In short, it's awesome. I'm just going to ramble about the game, my first impressions, thoughts on it, all that good stuff in a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you think of this format. I'm not going to keep the camera on, I'm just doing this for the intro, just to kind of try things out, put a face to the channel, I guess. I don't know. But let me know what y'all think. Comment down below, do all that YouTube stuff. And let me know what you think of this. I guess I'm going to call this like a ramble review series. I'm not really sure what to do with it. I don't know if this is going to be the normal thing, but I've been playing a lot of tactics games recently, and I'm so bad at, like, I'll do it for like the beginning of a recording, and then by the end of the video I just stop talking. But I'm really bad at like when, like, as it gets more complicated, I'm really bad at like being like, okay, I want to do this thing, and then I'm going to do this thing, and then this thing, and then this thing, and this thing. Obviously, if I want to be a content creator, I need to work on that. But it leads to like a really bad video experience, like watching experience, when I've been watching them back. So I think I'm going to do this for a couple of tactics games that I have been enjoying, but don't really know how to do content for. Maybe if I was live streaming, it'd be a different story, but I just don't have time to consistently live stream. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of the format. I've rambled on about the intro long enough. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're just gonna jump into the fun, deep in part of the game, like the meat and the potatoes, if you will. So combat is awesome. I cut out the little bit of map navigation before this, but basically you pick where you want to go on the map. If there's an enemy ship there, you fight them. So before you fight them, there is a 3-turn like boarding phase where you attack them with cannons, they attack you back. It's really good. I honestly really like this part a lot. It's so fun, and it like works perfectly like with pirating. Like it's just so well done. There's also tons of different cannons, tons of different passives, tons of different enemy ship formations, like what cannons they have, what relics they have, what units they have. Also, if you just kill the enemy crew, you just like immediately win the fight, which is kind of cool. I don't know, I haven't done it in a while, but I can't remember if they have cannons, like if you kill them on like turn 1 or 2, if they have cannons if the fight goes on. It's been a while, so I don't remember exactly what happened, but it's super cool that you get to, like, you know, you can either destroy their cannons so they stop attacking you, you can target their bonuses so they don't have any passives during the fight, you can try to kill as many enemies as possible so you don't have to deal with it as much, you can try to like snipe like you're like, oh, this unit has a bunch of armor, let me take him out before we get into the fight. So there's 3 turns of that, and then you hop into combat where you get to choose where you deploy, which is on the little green thing there. And there's all sorts of fun stuff, like if you push an enemy into stuff, like there's acid and fire on the floor. I don't think there's any on this ship, but there's some like item posts that you can use. There's those big spiky barriers in the corner where if you push an enemy into it, they take more damage. So there's a lot of fun stuff to think about, like how you want to deploy. I love the swing animation. I love that they swing in from your ship onto the enemy ship. Like, such a nice touch. But yeah, combat is pretty fun. We have different specialist units. We also have the like generic mate unit that, you know, they're just there. They're cannon. They're literally cannon fodder, and that's what it talks about. But it's great. Yeah, all the units have different stuff. Like this is the brawler. He can throw people around. He doesn't really do damage. Damage is all based on like pushing stuff. This lady has this cool gun attack where she can attack a bunch of people in a row. There's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of different unit. Each specialist class feels different, and then each class has their own like skill tree that they get. Like they all have like, it's very small skill trees, but every class has a 4 thing that they can pick, and then they have 2 random ones which will be pulled from either a generic pool, which everybody has access to, or it is a like unit specific. Like I think only the musket lady can get that rifle attack, for example. But it's great. I have been really enjoying the game. The combat has been great. There's so much unit variety. Like everybody that you can encounter is a different squad. There's like 3 or maybe 4 squads. I can't remember if the main bad guy has his own type of units or if his units are just like a amalgamation of everybody. But it's great. There's 3 different, like, there's at least 3 different factions for sure, and they all have their own different things. Alright, so I kind of skipped ahead a little bit. So this is the, like, end of a run. So at the end of every run, you'll assault a base, and it's like your, like the boss for the area. So there'll be this kind of whatever stuff here. But it's super fun. They're usually super armored, so it's like, you know, you're doing the whole run is like building up to this great crescendo moment, and it's perfect because it's like I try to make my ship as strong as I can and my crew as strong as I can so I can attack this giant fortress. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to show that. I felt like that was like a big part of the game that I really love, and I wanted to show a little bit of like the map and stuff. And then after the run, or before the run, however you want to think about it, you've got this, your home base, which is where you can do all of your upgrades. So you've got the workshop, which has all your meta progression upgrades. There's tons of them. I didn't talk about it. You also have sea monsters that help you out since you're like a cursed pirate crew. And they're pretty cool. They're really fun. There's a big Kraken attack, which is like the best one, I think. Or the mermaid one. The mermaid one's really good too. The mermaid is like a scream, and it like, you pick a tile and it pushes enemies, like all enemies, away from that tile that you push, so you can like shove a bunch of people into the wall. You can upgrade your crew. Like there's different skills and stuff like that. There's lots of stuff to learn. It's basically, you know, you do the run, you get your loot, and then you use the loot to get meta upgrades and stuff like that. Whichever crewmate you bring along, they'll get XP. I don't fully understand the XP system. There's something. You either get it from, I don't know if it's like, there's like a shared kill system, or if it depends on like who gets the most kills. I did a run after this one, and I took like a rogue, and they were just like, I was using them to finish off like so many enemies because they got this like cool assassinate ability, and then their default class identity ability is like if you push somebody into them, they deal damage. So I was just like pushing people into them, and like they were just finishing them off. And they got like 2 level ups, I think, from that run, which is like hasn't happened in forever. But yeah, it's great. There's a scaling difficulty system, so that way as you use your meta stuff, you can fight harder stuff, which I like. It really keeps things kind of balanced. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. It's a solid game. If I don't know if I'll play it after I beat it is kind of where I'm at. So I don't know. It's been fun. I've really been enjoying like upgrading my crew and like seeing what different crews I get. That's a big fun part for me for like tactics games on like XCOM. It is kind of, it's not as like intense as like an XCOM style game. Like the stakes are a little lower. You're not, I've definitely lost runs. Like I've had my whole squad wiped, but unlike XCOM, deaths aren't permanent. Like your units come back, so it's a little bit chiller that way. So you can be a little bit more aggressive, I guess, is kind of nice. Like I don't have to worry about it. It's like, oh, if I lose, I just get to try it again, which could be a turnoff for some like more hardcore tactics, like people where that you want it like real, like gritty, which I totally get. I love XCOM too, so like I get it. But I really like it. I think it's solid. I think the price they're asking for is more than reasonable. I think it's like $30. It's on sale right now at the time of recording. So I don't know, or it's not on sale anymore. Never mind, I lied. It's $30, which I think is a reasonable price for a game like this. There's a demo out on Steam, so if you like that, you can go check that out for yourself. And yeah, I think I pretty much covered it. It's a solid game. It's made by a small independent team. It's worth the money, I think. I've been having super mega fun playing it. I played it a lot while I was sick, which was nice. Which probably is why I died so much at the beginning. I'm realizing now. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of this rambling review style. Should I put more gameplay in? I was trying to show off some of the base stuff and just kind of rambled over that a little bit. But yeah, I really appreciate you watching. Go check out the game. The demo is still up. I think I mentioned that in the video already. If you like it, buy it. It's out. It's completed. And yeah, until next time, game on.